Today, I feel like we can't really schlong about anything other than the firestorm surrounding Caitlyn Clark right now,
Right.
because what happened to her during the Indiana Fever game over the weekend was so uncalled for. There's this chick, this other player on the other team. I don't even know what team. It doesn't matter. Her name is Chennedy Carter. And
Chennedy? You said Chennedy?
Chennedy, like Kennedy, only with a CH.
Oh, Chennedy. All right.
Unless the CH is pronounced like a K and they're just spelling it weird.
That could be.
It could be
Okay.
Kennedy,
Okay.
which just makes
All
me
right.
hate her even more.
Right. I knew it would.
I
Okay.
just loathe her.
All
And
right.
she is just a beast. She's an absolute beast for no reason. And so,
Okay.
you know, most people, even if you don't follow the WNBA, which
I
like
don't.
who like
Who
everybody
watches?
nobody
Nobody
follows
watches.
that.
Nobody watches the WNBA. Nobody.
Nobody.
Not one single person.
Until Caitlyn Clark had this like amazing. I'm sorry about my dogs. Caitlyn Clark had this amazing college season. Then she was recruited by the Indiana Fever. She was the first draft pick, and everybody was real excited about her because she's unusual. She was breaking records all over the place. I mean, she
Yeah.
was amazing. And so now, because she is white, she is now being completely ostracized by other team people, like this Chennedy, whatever this beast of a woman is. So she did this like absolutely flagrant foul during the game over the weekend that was so brutal for no reason. Here it is.
And Clark.
I mean, come on.
I mean, that's clear
Look at
law,
her.
which was
She's
called.
like,
look at her
The question is, will they
face.
call it unnecessary?
Oh my
Chennedy Carter.
Kennedy.
Okay, it is Kennedy.
It's Kennedy.
Oh my God, that makes me hate her so much
It's
more.
spelled like Chennedy, but it's Kennedy
spelled
Carter.
like Chennedy.
Yeah. Okay. Oh my God. It's like really super creative.
Did you see her face?
Yeah.
She does not even look human.
Okay. So listen. This is racism.
This is total racism. That's what this
absolute
is.
racism. This is what. So they're pissed off because this chick is white. She's bringing attention to the league. Listen, I didn't give one half of a crap. I still kind of don't. But I'm like, oh, the WNBA is a thing. That's neat.
It's getting more attention than it has in its entire history.
And they're mad because it's a white girl that's bringing attention to it. And so now they're beating her up on the court.
It's ridiculous. And then they asked, I'm going to call her Chennedy just because I can't.
Chennedy.
Chennedy, they asked Chennedy in the post-game, presser to comment on why she hit her that hard. And here was her bitch-ass attitude.
Before bumping in with Caitlyn, it seemed like she turned to you a little bit after the Fever
I
score.
didn't answer no Caitlyn Clark questions.
Did she say anything to you?
I don't know what she said.
What'd you say to her?
I didn't say anything.
That's enough.
And by the way,
are we sure that's not a man? Are we sure?
I know, right? Oh my God.
It could be a man.
When she shoved her, there were teammates on her, like on the sidelines, that celebrated. They were so excited that the white chick went down.
Wait,
it
her
was
own teammates,
gross.
her own teammates, or Chennedy's teammates?
Chennedy's teammates celebrated the fact that she shoved her. They were all like, "Yay for you doing a flagrant foul that nobody called." I mean, it was vile. And this woman. This is the only reason there are eyeballs on the WNBA right now.
Yeah,
and so anytime they're bullying her in this way, they are hurting the entire league.
Yeah.
Like if she ends up leaving the sport because she's mistreated to this extent, what do they think that does? It takes away all the attention.
I think that they think that the WNBA is like something that people watch and care about. Nobody cares, Chennedy. Nobody.
You guys, the world is borked. I don't think that's news at all. And you might be thinking, well, how is all of this, the election, everything, how is it all going to impact my retirement portfolio? If you are not diversified, if you've got all your money stacked in just one 401k or one IRA or one Roth or whatever, you need to be thinking about putting multiple eggs in multiple baskets, right? Not just having everything in one. And so maybe that means including some precious metals in your portfolio. And maybe that means gold specifically. And if it does, if that's something that interests you and you've wanted to learn about it, there is no one better to teach you about it than our friends at Birch Gold. You can get a free FREE, zero cost, free information kit, which is so helpful, from Birch Gold. When you just text the word chicks to 989898, they will send you that kit. You will read it. You will understand it because they put it in a way that makes sense to even people that are not financially literate like myself. They make it make perfect sense. And then you can decide what you're going to do with that information. Maybe you jump on it and you call Birch and you're like, please help me do this. Maybe you just hold that information. You're going to take the reservation, but you're not quite ready to use the reservation yet. That's fine. There is no obligation. It's just free education. So text the word chicks to 989898 and learn yourself about some gold with Birch Gold. So Chennedy took to her Instagram. Well, somebody posted this on Instagram and she replied. And here is what she said about not speaking, not answering no Caitlyn Clark questions because she ain't answering them. So she said, and that's that on that. Because beside 3-point shooting, what does she bring to the table, man?
Wow,
And then,
she went to charm school. This one, she
Right.
is a real charmer.
And then somebody posted in reply to that their stats, which Caitlyn Clark is way ahead of her on. And so she doesn't have any room to be like chirping at Caitlyn Clark when Caitlyn has way better stats. She's like, what does she bring to the table? How about attention of the world
and more
a-hole
and more athletic prowess than you,
right?
Chennedy. Yeah.
Oh my God, I hate this woman.
I know. Well, this is the thing. This is blatant racism. It needs to be called out.
Oh my God.
Because listen, if the tables were turned, if it were just a bunch of white girls going after a black girl, what do you think would happen, y'all?
Right? And how does she just get to say, I'm not answering the questions? She is the one that made that move on her. She should be held to account. And it's ridiculous that she's not. Guy Benson was on Fox talking about this and just railing against her, which I very much appreciated. Here he is. Right. Oh, wait. You know what? Before that, this is what she also put in her story. This is from Chennedy's Instagram story. She says, I grew up with all brothers. All we did is fight and argue. I love the hate more than the love. What y'all don't understand. I'd rather you hate me than love me. And I mean that on my dead aunt.
What?
I mean, this woman is psychotic.
What in the world?
Right?
Okay. I don't even understand what just happened there. I don't understand.
Why do we need to see her feet with that too? Like, what is that?
I love the hate more than the love. I don't understand. What don't y'all understand? What you just said? I don't understand that. Because listen, a lot of girls grew up with brothers and they didn't have all hate, you know?
Yeah.
They didn't. And what does your dead aunt have to do with it?
Right?
Leave her out of it.
She's psychotic. She's absolutely psychotic.
Let her rest in peace.
All right. Now I think Guy Benson is next. Pretty sure.
This is now, I think, the second or third time on this show when I've co-hosted that we have talked about women's basketball.
Yeah.
And it is because of Caitlyn Clark.
Yeah.
So the WNBA has been a failure forever. It just has been.
Right.
You can like the product. You can dislike the product.
The NBA has carried it.
They don't make money. They have not turned a profit ever. And you look at the interest at the college level, now at the WNBA level, in Caitlyn Clark, the jersey sales, the ticket sales, the TV ratings, this league would be suicidal to not protect its most valuable asset in the history of the league. And letting her get, shoved around like this is embarrassing.
Yeah.
That should not be allowed to stand. And then notice the woman who checked her to the floor, then wouldn't talk about it. She's like, oh, next question. No, I'm sorry. You just flagrantly fouled the league's star.
Yeah.
You don't get to say no comment. Why don't you have some accountability or at least talk us through it instead of it's really arrogant.
Precisely.
I'm not going there. That's a bad look.
Indeed.
Well, I mean, I guess they're suicidal.
God, I guess so.
These women just don't care. They just don't see that they actually, you get to play ball for a living in a league that nobody really gives a crap about. She's bringing attention to it and you're going to suicide it, So
And
good for
just
you,
butthurt.
I guess.
They're jealous. They're just so jealous.
Yeah. You're so jealous of a girl that has less melanin in her skin. So, okay. Well, good luck with that. Good luck with it because you're racist.
That's
growth.
what this is. I mean, I
Yeah,
don't know
it's
how
all-
you can not think that that's exactly what this is.
Absolutely. It's about racism. And this is the thing. They'll say, oh, it's reverse racism. No, it's just flat out racism. You're a
Mhm.
racist and you're going to ruin careers over that. Well, have fun with that.